Keep it simple. I'm Tim Diesel, commercial real estate consultant. Please keep it simple. I've been seeing a lot of deals that have been sent to me, and I love analyzing them. Keep sending them to me. Guys, I do these videos for you. I don't ask you to subscribe. It's not trying to sell you anything. Look, I really don't care if you use the information or not. This is a hobby of mine. I love giving out information to people. You must keep it simple. When you're hearing stuff about, oh, there's a debt model and there's all this other stuff, throw that crap out. You don't need all of that. There's going to be people out there trying to sell you their, elaborate courses and their super duper spreadsheets. If you can't pull your property together on a little piece of paper and see if it cash flows or not, that is not the deal for you. You should not be trying to figure out what the IRR is and all this other stuff. No, if I get into the deal, am I making money? Keep it simple. Does it cash flow? Can I reduce expenses? If you can't get in there and reduce expenses, this is not something you should even consider. That's really the truth. If you look to raise rents as a last resort, don't look at that at the first resort, because it's much easier to cut expenses than raise rents. You get in there and maybe landscaping is too high. Maybe there's a way to trim that down a little bit. That's going to be much easier than going to all your tenants and saying, hey, it's time for a rental increase. So keep your eyes on that sort of thing. If you're trying to get certain financing, banks do not like giving 100% financing. I don't even know if they do it. You have to get creative. I do this all the time. There's so many different ways to do it. So if you're going to go down to your, whatever it is, your local Bank of America, they're not going to give you a 95% loan to value, right? They're probably going to be somewhere around, depending on the type of property, maybe 65% of it's retail, because they don't want to take a risk on it. So you need to get creative and start talking to the owner about owner financing, then seeing what the bank will accept. So you really have to put these pieces together. End of the day, it should cash flow. If you're doing all of this and you're not making any money, this is not the right deal. You should not be trying to spend an hour on a deal to analyze it. If you can't figure out in 5 or 10 minutes if this deal makes sense, it's not the right deal. Find something else. And it's just that simple. If it's a retail property, it's a little bit different because the length of the leases. Offices, same way. Anything industrial, usually industrial doesn't have a lot of tenants unless it's public storage or something. Most of the time, if it's an industrial building, it's like flex space, not a whole lot to worry about. Offices, be very careful with office right now because you're going to see more layoffs come about, and most of the time, they're not laying off people in the retail stores, they're laying off people in the office buildings. So you want to be careful on that. Apartments are good, but they're really overvalued right now. They're asking for too much money. If they are, just don't worry about it. Look for something else. There's ways to make money in other asset classes. And if all you know is multifamily, probably time to learn something else. It doesn't mean that you can wait and it will turn around. It always does. Every asset class turns around. So if it's going up and up and up and up, it doesn't mean it'll go up forever. Financing changes, people's situation changes, opportunities come to light. So look at everything you're doing and just keep it simple. Keep a simple process of, hey, I'm going to contact these owners. I'm going to mail to them. I'm going to offer them a letter of intent on one page that makes sense to me. And somebody will talk to you if you are consistent with it. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. Thank you.